Brand stretching, what is it and what it means to you? Hi, we're Sam.
And we're Phil.
We're from the AJ Mastermind here in Windermere, and in this Whiteboard Wednesday we're going to talk to you about the theory behind brand stretching. So first of all, what is brand stretching? Throw him under the bus here because he's literally just walked through the door.
Brand stretching is when you try and stretch one brand across a whole of market.
So I think it's whole of market here.
It's not just relevant to our industry, it's relevant to all industries and all businesses.
So let's talk about bread. You can buy a loaf of bread from Lidl for, I don't even know how much you can buy.
Lidl's quite expensive, we just haven't got a new one in Kendal, don't do it.
Aldi? Where's the cheapest?
Still expensive.
Where's the cheapest loaf of bread you can buy?
I'm getting mouthed Aldi at me, but I don't. Probably Asda, yeah.
So under £1, would you say?
Yes.
Right, so if you want to buy a loaf of bread under £1, you would need to apparently go to Asda. If you want to buy something a bit nicer, maybe something with seeds in it or protein in it, you probably have to go to a more specialist aisle or shop and pay maybe £2-3. And if you want something really, really nice because you're having your best friends or your date round for a meal and you want to do a really nice cheese board, you might want to pay £5 to even £10 for like a specialist loaf. So clearly there is not one price for a loaf of bread. And it's the same with estate agents.
I think a really good example is...
Not my bread one then.
No. Airlines is a good example. You know that if you're going to travel on EasyJet, it's going to be, you're going to have to pay for luggage, you're going to have to pay for your seat allocation, you're going to have to
pay to wear shoes in the airplane.
Yeah, you can't
to use the toilet.
No longer move your seats back. You're going to be sat in an upright position in a narrow seat for a length of time, but you're going to pay not much money for that.
I think my flight to Pisa, I've just come back from Pisa, was £19.
There you go. However,
it's more expensive to take my luggage than it was to take my bum.
If you'd like a comfy seat, a bit of room, maybe a free drink, maybe the option to put your seat back, then you're probably going to pay 5x, if not 10x, the EasyJet price. And they still fill the planes because there is a market for that, for each.
And it still goes to the same place.
Yes.
In the same amount of time.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
And then when you come back from America, you were thinking about getting an upgrade to, was it business class?
I begged.
But they said no.
It was full.
We don't have your sort in here.
Yeah.
And how much? What's the price differential for that?
So if you do it at the airport, this is also a travel tip for you. So if you do it at the airport to get to Orlando and back, it was about £600 to go from economy to business. Beforehand, now bear in mind it was full, so it didn't quite work out, but beforehand is about £1,600.
And what did you pay for the actual ticket?
Pass.
So let's say it was £1,000.
Yeah.
Probably wasn't much different from that. So you're paying an extra 60%.
Yeah.
No, it's another 160%.
More than double, yeah.
More than double. Okay. Same destination, same takeoff, same destination. Really the same facilities, just a completely different experience.
Yes. And now let's think about any well-known brands that you can think of in your head, and then think of who were they targeted at. And the pushback you often get when we talk about brand stretching is Amazon. Amazon sell everything for every price. Yes, Amazon's niche is speed. So they allow different price points, although people also go on Amazon because it's the cheapest. Generally speaking.
And not always actually. If you go on Amazon and try and get an out of print book, you might be offered a book at £300.
Yes.
So they have got a price strategy that is automated. It's similar to the airlines.
Yeah, they claim they don't do that anymore, but whether they do or not.
Oh.
But Amazon's niche is speed. So they at first it was a bit like eBay, where businesses put their products on there and Amazon would ship them really quickly. Now Amazon obviously have their own products, but Amazon products are cheap. If you look at Woolworths, they tried to expand. It's very, I can't think of a single company that have expanded across, stretched their brand across numerous markets without coming into some sort of trouble. Now, we have seen estate agents do it around the country in certain areas. And
well, actually, even here, even our biggest competitor here, Hackney and Lee, bit of a shout out for you there, Derek. Even they try and cover whole of market. But of course, when we came in as a specialist home seller, of unique homes, all of a sudden he lost the top end of his market, or he lost credibility in it because a specialist had moved into his patch.
Yeah, that's the danger. So you may do it successfully, or your competitor may do it successfully, and you think that's the right direction to go in. Actually, it's because there's nobody specialising in a certain market that's doing that well.
At the moment.
As soon as that happens,
when Ashdown Jones moves in, you're in trouble. So let's just have a look at it on a whiteboard, because this is a Whiteboard Wednesday. So this is the bottom end of the market. So let's say sub 200,000, depending on where it is. What? I thought you were going to say something. And so this is the flats, the 2-bed terraces. It's that kind of market. It's like an investor market, really. It's also a starter market, isn't it? That is one market. This is the middle market, which is where a lot of agents go to. And that is another market. So that's the 3-bed semis, it's the 4-bed detached, but it's the kind of estate houses. It's the people who are still careful with their money, and they probably wouldn't choose a premium agent because their house is probably the same as lots of other houses on their street. So they're the people who miss Woolworths.
Yeah, the top end of this though, you can attract a 1.5% fee.
Mm-hmm.
It's the people that live on nice estates and a 4-bed detached that have nice houses and nice cars. So you can attract quite a good fee at the top.
Yeah,
and they sell like that, don't they?
Yes, they do, and it depends on what you want to be known for. Because actually, if you've got your board outside one of these houses, what are you saying about your brand with the board outside the house? Whereas this market here, which is a market that we go after and pursue diligently, is it's the 4-5 bedroom farmhouses and barns and listed homes and lakefront homes and homes with amazing views, homes with something special about them, maybe architecturally designed, or like a special home in an area that's an iconic home that everybody knows. Those are the kind of homes we want to go after, because they're where we want our boards outside. So when there's a board, an Ashdown Jones board outside a special home like that, it says something about our brand. If we were to put a board outside this kind of house, it doesn't say anything about our brand. It doesn't say we sell a specific kind of home. And then depending on where you were on this as a seller, you wouldn't know who to go to.
If you're thinking about who you would compete with in these different markets, so down here you're looking at Purple Bricks and
we compete on price there, aren't you?
Yeah, you're thinking that the agents aren't very good. You're thinking the agents are quite cheap. You're thinking that
I don't really want an agent.
You're going to be driven down in price, in fee. Here you're thinking Savills, Knight Frank, Fine & Country. You're thinking the big boys, and you're thinking expensive fees automatically. Whether you're in the industry or not, you're probably thinking that. And here, this is sort of quite a challenging area where you're getting a little bit of these people and you're getting a little bit of these people, and there's going to be it's quite difficult to nail exactly what you do and what your niche is and what your fee is, and have a consistent message and market in that area.
It's also quite difficult, I think, if you're going to put a sub-brand in and say, right, this is our Lux brand. If you're too close to it here, you're not differentiating enough. So where does that Lux brand or that premium brand start, and where does the ordinary brand end, and how can you justify the difference in fees if you do? So what we're saying is niche. As the Americans say, there are riches in the niches. Have you heard that?
Thanks. Yes.
Riches in the niches. So you need to niche, and it doesn't have to be on price. We've given price as an example here, but it can also be on type of home. Maybe you only sell listed homes, or you only sell waterfront homes, or you only sell specialist homes like a windmill we phoned up about yesterday. Or I don't know, my friend Angela, she used to sell houseboats. That's a really good niche. Or Peter Greatorex, the apartment company, who sells apartments. So what is your niche? What do you want to be known for? What do you want somebody to look at a board of yours and say about it? So there's XYZ estate agents, they sell what? What is that thing? So that's why we're encouraging you to pursue a niche. It's where it's easier money, it's more profitable money, you can attract better staff, and it's less stress for you.
Yeah.
So every few weeks we have an event here at AJHQ in this beautiful room right here, and we spend the day with amazing independent agents just like you from all over the country who don't compete with each other. We only have room for about, you can't see, but about 12 seats here, and we'll spend the day helping you get through your challenges, overcome obstacles, and give you some real world tactics and strategies to help you grow your business.
Yeah, you might have some questions about your brand, about where we think it sits, about how you can move into another market, whether it's about keeping one brand, whether it's a sub-brand, whether it's a whole new brand, whether we've seen our clients successfully do it in every method, and you can pick our brains about.
Yeah, we've got members that do franchising, self-employed agencies, multiple branches. We've got members who have one brand, two brands, three brands, sales or lettings. So we've got a real gamut of different kinds of experiences, and we can help you by sharing some of those experiences with you, so that you know what direction to focus on in your business. And all you need to do is go to ajmastermind.co.uk/events, so that you can find out exactly what events we're running here and when you can next book on to come and spend the day with me and Phil and our team.
And free lunch.
Thanks for watching this Whiteboard Wednesday. See you on the next one. Bye for now.